Oh, hey. Hello there, my good YouTubers. It's early morning here, Saturday, 13th November. Just thought I'd do a bit of an update on the e-cigarette and my experiences now with the Titan Mega. I'm using a pass-through unit, as I say. The idea is not to wear out the batteries, really, because you know, batteries are obviously expensive, things like that. So the idea is to try and conserve and, you know, make a more practical use, really, of your sort of e-cig smoking experience. So what I do is I have the batteries for mobile use, and while I'm actually here, making these videos or doing my programming and things like this and everything else that's required and that I have to do for work and things, I sit here with a pass-through unit, which works incredibly well. It's, as I say, it's plugged in all the time, so I've got good power usage, don't really decline on anything. Occasionally I had, but I did do actually over the tonight or whatever. I sat there, cracked open a few beers and decided to clean out my atomizers. So I spent some time cleaning out the atomizers and things. I wouldn't advise boiling them from my experiences, because when you boil them it seems to want to take the paint off. So if you've got a painted Titan, don't boil your atomizers. There's a note for you. Not a big deal though, it's only paint. In the next of it to say, I mean, I use, because I brew my own beer, I use a substance called sodium metabisulfate. So a good substance really to sterilise and clean out your atomizers after you've sort of cleaned them out with alcohol and things like that to dilute and use as a solvent really to solution the e-liquids and clean them out. After you've done that, I used sodium metabisulfate, which seems to work quite well. It's cleaned them out, nice fresh cartridges, nice fresh atomizers, ready to go. And they're not doing too bad. I did open a new one actually this term round. I got the Decadent flavour coconut. This is the coconut one, look here. Absolutely lovely. I like it. Everybody to their own. I'm not going to go through stupid reviews or anything, but wow, I like it. I like it. My personal flavour. I seriously think it's crazy. I must have to say though, I have put one back in the box. I'll tell you what it is in a minute, but I tell you what, it really didn't go down well with me at all. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if you go to the newsagent or the shop, the supermarket, you buy yourself a chocolate bar. You eat a chocolate bar. You like a chocolate bar. Chocolate tastes like chocolate. You go to the supermarket, you go to the spirit sections, and you buy yourself a chocolate liqueur. Now this is, nice. I personally don't like it. It's probably why I don't like this stuff. But I tried the Decadent flavours chocolate, which is like spelt in the French manner. Bugger it, it's up there. Definitely not something I would advise. Absolutely vile. I tried it several times. I tried mixing it. I tried adding a bit of tobacco flavour, something else, a bit of a herby flavour to it. Just didn't work. It just did not work. That back taste from that chocolate was just horrible. It really was. But on a positive note, nevertheless, on its flavours, I have to say that doing this, I've had one cigarette since I last made my last video, which was 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago now. I've had one cigarette in that entire time. I've stuck to this. It's totally weird. This thing actually, it's now, if I have a normal cigarette, it's like the one cigarette that I actually had yesterday. I had it. It tasted wrong. I don't know. used to like the taste of cigarettes. I've been smoking 20 years, and the taste of the cigarette was, I longed for it. It was like really nice. Yes, I hate it. I tried it. I was like, oh my god, this tastes like shit. It really was horrible. But as I say, since I moved to this, as I say, I've quite liked the rhubarb from the Decadent flavours. There's the cinnamon, which I'm using at the prior, which is fairly mild. It certainly needs something else to spice it up. Definitely not good on its own. Rhubarb, super strong with the rhubarb flavour. Super strong with the rhubarb flavour. Very strong. In fact, that strong that it's sickly. It's like eating too much candy. Coconut, the one that I opened last night with a couple of beers, absolutely amazing, stunning. I mean, I've diluted it down on a 5 ml little bottle here. I've put 50%, well, 45% of the coconut Decadent flavor, liquid, and the other one, which is glycerine. This is the BP stuff. This actually comes from Boots. Would you believe it? Boots Chemists. You can buy this. £1.59 it cost me. It's a 200 ml bottle. So I diluted it down 50-50 with that. Incense liquids, of course, and then I actually upped the liquid up. I bumped it up with X amount of drops of platinum ice. I actually put 6 drops of this, so you're pretty much looking at 2 milliliters of the coconut Decadent, then 2 milliliters of the glycerine BP, and then about 6 drops, 5-6 drops of the platinum ice, just to strengthen it up. So I'm around about, I've calculated the work today, it's about 11-12 milligram nicotine strength, which is, and I'm used to smoking 18 milligrams, and I'm still enjoying it. It might make you vape a little bit more, I don't know, but still, I'm still quite enjoying it. I quite like it at that level, so I didn't add any more. That's it, I stopped. I thought, that's a good flavour, stick to that. So I have done, and that's tasting quite nice, actually. What I did do was try a few drops in a secondary bottle, and I have a little bottle here, dropper bottle. You can buy these from the chemists. It's cost me about £1.30, I think, for this bottle. Flipping expensive buggers. But yes, I filled this with Jim Beam whiskey. So I tried a little bit in here, and I dropped a few drops of Jim Beam whiskey in it. And it gives it a totally extra flavour. Definitely a good one. Definitely something to play with. This is the Coconut Decadent, 18 milligram from, it's the PG base from Totally Wicked. Quite impressive. I like it. It's got really good vapour. It had good vapour before I put glycerine with it. But now I put glycerine with it, I'm sure it's got more more vapour. But I find it superb, absolutely brilliant. It's absolutely lovely, and it's not got a throat hit. It's very mild on the throat hit, actually, very mild, but it just makes up for it with the flavour. It seriously does. This whole coconut rising things coming up there with like full flavours of sugars. It's sweet. It's got the hint of the coconut with it. It's got just you've got the natural glycerine flavour and the PG flavour, which you're gonna have anyway. But it's just there. It's just it's creamy. There's a word that describes it best. It's creamy. It's lovely. I like it. Lovely. it's like in a way like nougat. You know, when you have nougat, you know, you either like it or you don't, I guess. But beautiful, creamy, sweet, textured flavour with the hint of coconut there. Absolutely lovely. Definitely a good one. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. As for the sugar late, however it's pronounced, obviously it's done in that French way. You'll spot it on the site. Definitely not for me. Now, I thought what other people were saying about ginseng was bad, and ginseng could, you know, I thought was, but it was tolerable, and it was vapable. It was, you know, it was deal with. You could deal with it. I can't deal with that chocolate. It's that sort of disgusting, pukey feeling when you've had way too much to drink and you've got the vomit when it comes up to the back of your throat and you swallow it back down because you don't actually want to puke it out, and then you're left with that taste because you drank too much of something or whatever. Just no. That was my experience with chocolate. Not good at all. Really not good at all. Sorry for the face, but seriously, that's how it made me feel. So, no. Yeah, but coconut. Big smile on my face. Good one. Totally Wicked and Decadent Vapors. Superb. Lovely stuff. This is good stuff. And as I say, I must admit, I have reduced the milligram nicotine to this. I have to say, yeah, my bad, whatever you want to call it. But it's good stuff. It tastes good. That's the difference. Totally enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Yes, that's what I'm vaping. Good vapor. As I say, that's a bit more, obviously, because of the glycerine, I should think. But it was producing quite a bit prior to me mixing the glycerine, to be honest. But it's very good, very good. As I say, this is on USB pass-through power. So yeah, it's you know, constant voltage, no worries about high or low voltage batteries or, you know, strange concoctions. Straight pass-through, normal 4.75 volt. Brilliant. Good stuff. Look at that vapor. Very good. I've improved a bit of the lighting, mind you. As I say, I've got a light to the, you know, this side, and I got a light to that side to try and light the place up a little bit more. You can sort of see the shit in the background, actually. And say, this is my workshop and stuff. So ignore that. Just look at me with the vaping. Anyway, besides, nevertheless. Thank you for watching, my good YouTubers. That was just an update on my E-Cig experiences. Just to let you know, if you want any other stuff, grab 7.5% discount. There's the discount code below. Use it. Any discount's a good discount. That's the way I look at it. So if you can get discount, get some discount. It's there below. Use it. Don't be foolish. Don't pay the full price. Get 7.5% discount. There you go. Coupon code below. See you soon. Catch you later. Bye bye.